interpreting Plato's Republic, the children of Satan, and the Republic of Plato. In the Republic, Plato, through Socrates, constructs not only a political philosophy but also a moral riddle. The text is filled with paradoxes about justice, power, and truth. It speaks to thoughtful, selfish men, suggesting that the foundations of politics and philosophy alike rest upon self-interest disguised as virtue. Socrates' conception of justice, according to these interpretations, does not involve universal goodness. Rather, it is rooted in the distinction between friends and enemies. Without this binary, political life itself would collapse, for justice, as Plato conceives it, requires partiality, helping one's allies and harming one's foes. Socrates never truly dismisses this notion. Instead, he refines it. A just man, in his view, seeks to benefit his friends while remaining indifferent to others. Such reasoning implies that moral action is conditional, not absolute. It even allows for the justification of theft or murder against enemies, so long as such acts do not make one more unjust. Thus, the Republic offers no satisfying refutation of Thrasymachus' assertion that justice is the will of the stronger. The reader is left uneasy, recognizing that Socrates' dialogue does not conclusively prove why one should devote oneself to the common good. The text goes further, suggesting that the masses' desires render rational teaching impossible as public doctrine. To maintain order, society must rest upon deception. Socrates' teaching that a good society requires a fundamental falsehood directly contradicts Enlightenment optimism, which believed truth and self-interest could harmonize. Plato's city, however, demands myths, noble lies, to bind its citizens. From this perspective, men like Socrates might even be seen as dangerous, subversive figures who threaten the healthy city. Paradoxically, the philosopher's soul, defined by reason, also abounds with impulses tied to selfishness, lust, and vice. If the parallel between city and soul holds, then both should be concerned only with their own advantage, using others as means. Socrates himself embodies this independence, unashamed, fearless, willing to go naked where others go clothed, and to transgress moral conventions in pursuit of truth. For him, shame is the wall built by convention between the mind and the light. The philosopher's speech, therefore, must be prudent, not wholly truthful. He may love truth, but cannot always speak it. The text's silent lesson is that one may possess intellectual virtue without moral virtue. Socrates' silence on the charge of atheism underscores his awareness of the danger in revealing too much. His ideal city is a thought experiment, a city designed to embody perfect justice, whose very impossibility reveals that a truly just regime cannot exist. Later thinkers, from the Enlightenment to Marx, inherited his ideals but ignored his realism, that nature makes them unattainable for humankind. Ultimately, the Republic teaches that total devotion to the city is not wholly good for the philosopher and may not be good for anyone. The philosopher finds his truest satisfaction in nurturing kindred souls, those young men in whom his soul delights. In this, he competes with the city for the love of its sons. Thus, Socrates' political science paradoxically elevates private contemplation above public duty. In the final vision, the philosopher and the tyrant are kindred spirits. Both are driven by passion, completeness, and an unrelenting desire for power, whether of the body or of the mind. Socrates, by curing others of tyrannical desires, indulges his own lust for beauty and intellect. The moral question becomes stark. Either philosophy or tyranny is the highest way of life. Without philosophy, tyranny would be the ultimate goal of human ambition. To resolve this tension, Socrates must convince Glaucon that the soul is immortal. Yet even this claim is left unproven, offered more as comfort than demonstration. The immortality of the soul, like the ideal city, serves a purpose beyond truth. It sustains belief, discipline, and the illusion of meaning. In this sense, The Republic reads as both a divine revelation and a demonic deception, a text that exposes the soul of power while concealing its own.